started off as a beautiful day here in Saint Petersburg, and now when I decided to start filming, of course it's raining. I'm gonna start my day off from Rota's budget hotel. It's pretty nice hotel. It's you rent a room. In my case, you rent a room with no toilet or shower, just a public toilet and shower. But it's quite common. If you want to save some money, you can just rent a room with a public toilet. We're here now at really close to Frunzenskaya. Wow, Frunzenskaya metro station, and it's quite a lovely location. My YouTube channel, Igor in Russia, is still evolving, and I'm trying new things out. But I'm here for the second time here close to Frunzenskaya, because it's just really nice out here. There's more trees and it's more quiet than maybe the central area, and you can actually walk to both the metro station Frunzenskaya or let's say Technologicheskaya station, then like in 5 minutes, so I can get to center in like all the way in 20 minutes, so it's quite okay. There's different variations, different choices you can make when deciding to come to Petersburg. You can find a really cheap place, hotels with no bathroom or toilet, just the public ones, or of course you can use like Airbnbs, and depending on the season. But in season time, like now, and it's July, rooms that probably cost 25 to up to 30 are costing you like can cost you 100 euros. That's too much. So I'm trying to think new areas out and new solutions. And there's a certain interesting thing when you which is not, I think, not in European countries. When you choose a hotel, when you choose a hotel, you pay the fee, but when arriving, you have to pay usually some kind of a registration fee, which is something, if I understand correctly, something that the hotel pays for the I don't know, the city or the government for your registration. After few years of visiting quite often this place, I have found out that this registration fee is a must, but sometimes they don't ask you to pay for it, so you don't. It costs you, like, depending on the place you live in, from a couple of euros up to maybe maximum 5, and you get sometimes you get a paper for it. Oh wow, let's see. It's feeding time. As you can see, the birds in Petersburg are really friendly. Even the birds are friendly. But I don't have any food. Yo, what up? What? And if you don't give food, they will attack you and eat you instead. Really nice vegetables. So getting back to that, the registration fee. So you have to pay for it if they ask you, basically, but you can, or you don't. And you get a certain paper for it, which in theory, some kind of check, that in case police stops you, they ask you, where are you residing at, living at, you have to give that paper. But basically, because it's a huge country and there's a certain flow of illegal immigrants, basically, if you're a European, you won't be under scrutiny. Police won't actually try to talk to you usually. That's my estimation. We just passed a vegetable fruit shop, and this is quite common that sure, you have supermarkets here in Petersburg in Russia, but mainly you go to a certain kiosk for where they sell meat, where they sell fish. In certain kiosks you go to where they sell vegetables, like we just saw, and fruits. They can be really small ones, or people actually buy them on the streets. I don't see it right now, but I will show you in some video if I find one. You don't need to go to a big market to buy your fruits and veggies. You just go to your I don't know, fruit vegetable kiosk downstairs. For example, I live in Finland, and people usually just shop all of these things just in their normal supermarkets. And there's the some kind of a train station. There's a many train stations here in the. These guys just gave me the look, like who is this foreigner filming? But in case they would ask me, я говорю на русском тоже все нормально. Я свой, все круто. Yes, I think there's like 5 different train stations in Saint Petersburg. I can't name them all, but I'll actually edit the video so you can see the names of different train stations. Why? Because I can. Let's pass the officers. You gotta help me out. Subscribe and the like and comment and give me feedback. Give me feedback on how can I become even better vlogger. Comment below. And by the way, there are not police officers. They're just some. When I find myself in times of trouble. Anyway, we're going alongside the one of the channels, and I will try to get over there to the other side so we can get a better view, better filming. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I promise you to show you the channel. This is one of the many channels here in Petersburg. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. As a Finnish Russian, it's nice to see some Finnish companies like Prisma here in Saint Petersburg. There's many Finnish companies working here, doing their business. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, there's like many hundreds, maybe let's say 700. I'm gonna fact check this here. 700 bridges in Saint Petersburg, and I'm not sure now about the audio, how it works. It's too loud. There's a lot of traffic. 700 bridges, a lot of channels. This is what makes the city just amazing. People waiting for the bus. This is one of the beautiful things, something that makes the city totally different, is the architecture, the bridges, the channels, the absolutely very, very European atmosphere mixed with Slavic world, Russian, and this is a city like no other in Russia, or in my view, the world. And about transportation, we just passed the bus. I'm not using buses. I'm not a fan of buses. I love the metro. In addition to the metro, there's also the bus. A lot of buses are different. There's the big ones, and then there's the mini buses. Sometimes if they're packed, they're really not nice when they're packed. Well, and if it's hot, and if the air conditioning doesn't work. But usually everything works. There's just my phobias, never mind me. Then there's of course the trams, then there's electric buses, and then there's the taxis, of course. And usually, sometimes, mostly 50-50, depends on the time. You can actually travel certain trips even cheaper by taxi. There's a lot of different applications you can use, but that for another time. We're gonna head off from here to the other train station, which is also a metro station. It's Baltiyskaya, a Baltic metro station, and there I'm gonna travel back to the center. People have been asking me to get more interactions with the locals. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I guess I need to be more reactive, right? Talking to locals and ask some things. It's a certain also. It's a personality thing. I'm outspoken, etc. But sometimes it's I don't know. I don't want to bother people or something like that. But the fact is, that's when you talk to Russian people, and if you know the language, if you know the language, I tried my best to interact right now. And if you know the language, the Russian people actually open up really nice. A lot of people think that the Russian customs or border control is really tough. They're very rude. And if you say some nice in Russian, you can see these people actually open up. I'm gonna finalize my video by walking to the metro station. I think this might be one of the old ones. Old metro stations. But when arriving too closer to the metro, I don't think I'm gonna be shooting. I don't think I'm gonna be shooting anything. This wasn't the metro entrance. This was just the underpass. It's underpass, and we can see now the metro station and the train station, Baltiyskaya. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy Russia like I enjoy Russia.